Hey friends, thanks for watching this video. This is a clip from Gary Vaynerchuk. You're about to see Gary Vee. It's from a keynote he gave in December of 2024, and in it, it's worth all 10 minutes of it, trust me. But in it, he talks about how social media is dead and how interest media is here now, and how the TikTokification of everything has changed social media, and that now is the time to get involved, or later on you'll have a lot of regret. And so I want you to watch this video, and then I'll have some comments for you at the end. Watch now.
The world is attention, but attention sits on the phone. You may not like it. You might have a point of view on it. You might think social media is bad, good. I don't care. What I care about is that if you have any hopes and dreams, if you want to achieve, you must learn what is happening on the phone. Social media is disproportionately the most important platform for everybody in this arena. Here's why. Stay with me now. It is free. The platform is free. Of course you can run ads on it. I have a company with 3,000 employees globally that spends billions of dollars spending money on it. However, we only spend those dollars when a client will listen to us after we post something for free that does well. My friends, for the last 15 years, more than 15 years, I've built my entire financial foundation on social media. It is disproportionately one of the biggest economies in the world. What is happening on it right now over the last 2-3 years is profoundly important for all of you to hear and hear. By show of hands, how many people are in the B2B business, not the B2C business? For every person that is standing, keep standing please if you don't mind, it's good for your blood. For every person that is standing in this room right now that is in B2B, marketing is always a very complicated thing in B2B, because the reality of B2B is it's more of a sales organization than a marketing one. You all know that. I already see you shaking your heads. As we stand here today in December of 2024, by far, as I look around this stadium and see all the different people, without knowing what B2B sector you are in, I know for fact, more than the sun will come up tomorrow, that the biggest opportunity for you to actually double your business is your commitment and your organization's commitment to producing content at scale on LinkedIn. You can sit down, but please keep the lights on, because I want to see the faces of the people that just stood up. The biggest thing that will grow your business in 2025 is directly correlated on how much money, time, and energy you decide to put into making pictures and videos to post on LinkedIn for free. The amount of attention in the B2B sector, and I'm fortunate enough to be an investor in 50 or so B2B companies in stages C to Series D. I also am very fortunate that I work with some of the biggest B2B companies in the world with my marketing firm, Visas and Chase and brands like that. The amount of attention that sits on LinkedIn globally, here, US, Europe, APAC, Asia, Africa, the amount of attention that sits on LinkedIn is staggering. The amount of people that just stood up that are actually posting 1 to 3 posts a day on LinkedIn is almost zero. The supply and demand of attention on LinkedIn is the opportunity. LinkedIn today is in the same place that Facebook was in 2012 before people understood what was happening there. Here's the biggest point that I need everybody to understand. The algorithm has changed everything in social media. For 20 years, I've been building on social media, but I've treated it, and everybody had to treat it like email marketing. You would try to get as many people to follow you as possible, like I did. It took me 20 years to get 50+ million people to follow me. And then every time I would post, people would see it. That was remarkable for 15 years. 3 years ago, everything changed. Now, By show of hands, how many people here have never posted on LinkedIn? Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Jesus. This is gonna be very motivating to all of you. I have spent, what are we in 2024? 7 years of a lot of time and energy. I have a 30-person team that makes content with me for my brand. And I have amassed 5 to 6 million followers on LinkedIn, which puts me in the top 25 people followed on LinkedIn. And all the people, one more time, raise your hand if you've never posted on LinkedIn. The fact that everybody that just raised their hands could post a video or a written article or a picture tomorrow with no followers. And if it is remarkable content, that piece of content could reach more people than I could, is why the last 2 years of social media have been transformational. I need everybody to understand what I just said. For 15 years, it was a certain game. It was like email marketing. How many people here have done email marketing? Raise your hands. So you'll understand this. Build a list. And I've been doing email since 1996, before some of you were even born. And in 1996 and 1997 and 1998, for my dad's liquor store, I used to get 90% open rates on email. For the people here that do email marketing, you know that's a staggering number. But that's because back then, marketers hadn't ruined email. Now, 30%, 35%, 28%, good. That's how social media was for 15 years. 3 years ago, everything changed because of TikTok. As a matter of fact, I would argue that social media is now no longer with us. Now it is interest media. The content that you're interested in comes to you in the algorithm, not you following things that you're interested in or people. This is an incredibly detailed thing that I'm focused on for all of you in this attendance, because it is the single variable that can change the outcome of whatever your ambition is here. We now live in a world where an individual piece of content, one piece of content, can absolutely change the outcome of what you're trying to achieve. There are so many people here who have big goals and dreams and wants and are missing the biggest opportunity that sits in their pocket. I ask you, I beg all of you to take social media content very seriously in 2025, because in the next 10 years, when we go to glasses instead of phones, this world will go away and many of you will regret not taking advantage of the single biggest platform that has attention that is actually free. You want to get attention on the highway, you pay for billboards. You pay for direct mail. You pay for television. You pay for print ads. You pay for Google AdWords. This platform is free. And the amount of reach that is now achieved with good content is staggering, and it is very, very impactful on all of your hopes and dreams. Please stop treating social media as this nice little thing. It is now the primary platform of attention, and all of you, if you're at this conference, I'm gonna assume you're ambitious. If you're at this conference, I'm gonna assume you want something good to happen. If you care about those things, you must finally take these platforms seriously. Please, if you decide tomorrow that the world is screwed up, that it's hard, that you're unlucky, then that's how it's going to be. And if you decide that you're capable, that there's opportunity, that is the way it's going to be. So I promise you, in a world of Bitcoin and gold and money and fame and all the natural resources that these countries, like we talked about earlier, are fighting over, the number one resource in your life is your perspective. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey friends, thanks for watching that video from Gary Vee. So I guess, what are you thinking now after watching that video? The goal for me putting it out there for you was a mindset shift to realize that this kind of like when Gary says that we kind of treat social media like this little nice thing over here. No, it's the main thing. And what a golden age of opportunity we have. And so hope this helps you in what we are doing to take things more seriously. I want you to take things more seriously. I want me to take things more seriously, because we're going to do some great things on social. All right? Have a great day.